Hi there, welcome to Tricksumo channel. My name is Rishi Tiwari, and in this video we will see how to make automatic butter level controller using Node MCU ESP8266. So this is block diagram of our project. This is HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor. This is Node MCU, and these two will monitor butter level in tank and then send value to Firebase real-time database. And Firebase real-time database is connected to our Android app, which will show butter level, and at the same time Node MCU will also automatically turn on and off motor. Also we have a manual mode in app which can override automatic control, so it's useful. Now let's see how to make it. In one of my previous videos I made demo of this project, you can watch it. Now here I am just going to start how to make it. So our first step is to create Firebase real-time database. Just go to console.firebase.com and create new project. Name it, let sumo butter level, and then just create it. You can safely ignore it, and then it's creating our project now. Once project get created, we will create real-time database and copy its login credentials. Okay, now project is created. Click continue and then go to database and scroll down to find real-time database option. This is real-time database. Just create database, keep it in lock mode and enable. Okay, so this is our database URL. Copy it. We will use it after some time. Now we have to get secret key of our real-time database. So click on this gear icon and then users and permissions, and then service accounts, database secrets, and then this is our secret key. Just copy it and paste. We will use it later. So this was our first step to create real-time database. Now our database is ready to be used. Now our second step is to make circuit. Now before we see how to make circuit, I would like to tell you that there are two models of Node MCU ESP8266. First one is Amica model and second one is Lolin. Amica is little bit smaller and Lolin is bigger in size as compared to Amica. So circuit for both are same, only little changes. So first we see for Amica. In Amica model, you have to connect GND to GND of a CSR04 sensor and D7, D8 to trigger and echo and trigger, and D5 will go to relay, input of relay. And here important thing is that you have to connect V in pin of Amica model to VCC of SCSR04 sensor, because SCSR04 sensor need 5 volt supply. Now if you are using Lolin model, then you have to connect VV pin, which is third pin from top left. In Node MCU Lolin model, you have to connect VV pin to VCC pin of SCSR04. So this is circuit diagram. Just assemble it like this and then we are ready to go. Now our third step is upload code to Node MCU after some modifications. So this is code for Node MCU. This is Node MCU sketch. We have to put our Firebase host here. that is nothing. This Firebase URL, copy and paste it here. Now important thing, you have to remove this slash at end and https at beginning, otherwise it will not connect to database. Now this is our Firebase host, or simply we can say its domain name, and then copy Firebase database secret key and paste it here. You have to also update Wi-Fi SSID. This is Wi-Fi username and Wi-Fi password, and then you can safely keep everything same. Just upload it. One more thing, you can change here water levels. I am keeping everything same, and then just upload it. It will take some time to upload. Till that we see further steps. So step 4 is create app using MIT App Inventor. Now go to AI2 App Inventor, and then my projects and import.aia file from computer. Choose file, and then choose this file. This okay, choose this one. I will provide link to it in description. Choose water level controller trixsumo.aia, and then click OK. It says water level controller already exists, you cannot create it same time. Okay, let me see. It says it already exists. Code is being compiled. Okay, now since code is compiling, my PC is very slow, so I'm going to pause video. Once compilation is done, then we will see how to make app. Okay, so code is uploaded to Node MCU. Now let's check if it's sending value to database. Copy database URL and then just paste it in browser. Okay, as you can see, it's uploading value level 0 and motor status 1. Okay, we will see this later. Now we were in step 4. We were creating MIT App Inventor app. So go to Chrome and then simply import .aia file from your computer. Okay, so select this and just import it. Okay, it's saying this exists in your trash, so can't create it. Okay, we can simply rename that file and then import it. Okay, this is our file. We will just rename it so we can import it. Okay, now import it. In our project, you have to keep everything same, just update Firebase database details, and then build app and install on your Android smartphone. Click on Water Level Controller Tricksum 11 project. Okay, now it's open. So this is our project. Now this is screen 1. It's nothing, it will just contain start button. Select here screen 1, and then click on screen 3. It's actually screen 2, but screen 2 is missing. I had deleted it, and so its name is screen 3. In screen 3, scroll down, and then here in component section, look for this Firebase DB1 component, and here we have to update our details here. So in Firebase URL, just copy and paste, and then Firebase key, paste it to. Okay, now in app everything else is done. Here is block section, you can edit it according to your need. Now we will just click on build and save .apk to computer. After that, take this to your Android smartphone and install on it. So just click on save .apk to my computer, and then it will build and save to your PC. It's compiling project, so I'm going to pause video for some time. Okay, so now I had installed this app on my smartphone. This is Node MCU terminal console, and this is our Firebase console. Okay, so let's test it. Click on start, and this is our dashboard. Here we can see level of water sector. Okay, so when tank is full, then motor is off. When tank is getting empty, it's off. Okay, now when water level is increasing, it's on till tank get filled. Now tank is filled, so it's off. Now it will remain off till water again reaches minimum level. Okay, now water is again reaching minimum level, and as it reaches minimum level, motor will turn on automatically. Okay, now it's on. Now again it will remain on till maximum level is reached, and then again turn on when only minimum level is reached. Okay, so this is about manual automatic control. Now let's see manual control. Okay, now suppose water is somewhere here and you want to turn on. Okay, my hand is moving. Okay, now water is here and you want to turn on it manually, so just click on manual on. Okay, as you can see, manual mode is activated now here. and everything is in manual mode. Now as soon as tank get filled, manual mode will be automatically deactivated. Okay, it's connection lost. Okay, as you can see, it's in manual mode. Now when level of water increase, it turn off automatically. So this is feature of manual mode, that you can activate it anywhere with it, but it will turn off automatically as soon as water level reaches dangerous level. So this was the working of project. Hope you find this tutorial helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget last step, which is like, subscribe and share. Okay, so thanks for watching.